What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Blu-ray Tay, and I wanted to bring you guys a video comparing the fingerprint scanners on the 2016 flagship phones. Well, actually, two of the phones I have are from 2015, but we still need to talk about the fingerprint scanners on the smartphone devices, the flagships up to date. Pretty much, if your phone doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, you're pretty much kind of left behind in the dust and not up to date with something that's kind of standard on the flagships. And so two of these phones here have front-facing fingerprint scanners. The iPhone 6s and the HTC 10, and the Nexus 5X has a rear-facing fingerprint scanner. So they all kind of act a little differently. So I just want to explain them to you guys and which ones is kind of better and which one has, each is pros and cons. So basically, when you are speaking about front-facing fingerprint scanners, like on the iPhone 6s as well as the HTC 10, you have one nice convenience, as you guys can probably see. Working on a desk and sitting on any type of table, you can just wake your phone by tapping it, and you don't have to move the phone around. It's just already readily available to you. But with the Nexus 5X, I can unlock the phone. I don't know if it's unlocked or not. There it is, because it actually does give you a vibration feedback, but you have to turn the phone over. So naturally people usually set their phones face up on the table. That way, if you get a phone call notification, you can actually see and respond to it. The Nexus 5X, if I get a notification and I want to unlock the phone with the fingerprint scanner, I have to pick the phone up, turn it over, and then unlock it, and then return to the front. It's a bit of an inconvenience if you ask me. It's not natural, but the rear-facing fingerprint scanner has its place when it comes to it feeling natural. So if the phones are in your pocket, or maybe you have it sitting on a table and you're maybe about to get up and go or something like that, if you pick up your phone off the table, boom, you can just walk and use your phone. If you're pulling the phone out of your pocket, hopefully you'll have it with the top facing downward, and you can go ahead and pull it out, and about time you bring the phone to your face, phone will be unlocked and you'll be ready. It'll be ready for you to use. When you look at the front bottom facing fingerprint scanners, you can also do that, pull it out your pocket, but it's a little bit more awkward doing so. And of course, it's always good, like I said before, just to pick it up. Now, when we compare the actual fingerprint scanners on these devices, you may have heard that the iPhone 6s fingerprint scanner is really, really fast. It's a lot faster than the regular 6 and the 6 Plus, but the 6s and the 6s Plus fingerprint scanner is a little bit too fast for some people, and I'll have to agree. Normally, if you had an iPhone, so from the iPhone 5s through the 6 Plus, and the new iPhone SE, so basically the first generation Touch ID sensor, if you wanted to check your notifications on the home screen, you always can come up to the power button, just press it. But if you really use an iPhone or have used an iPhone, naturally we tap the home button. Now, at that time, it worked perfectly. It didn't unlock. But 9 times out of 10, if I do that, it's going to unlock the phone. Now, of course, it's going to work. Will not do so since I'm showing you the video, but normally at a quick press like that, and there it is, it's unlocked. It really doesn't take long to unlock. So I guess if you want to check it, some of the suggestions are like kind of putting like just a small amount of the finger that you have to unlock it on it. If you cover the whole sensor, it's going to unlock for sure. Or maybe trying to tap it really lightly. But if you just press it like normally, it's going to unlock. Now it's really fast, which is nice, but it's annoying. It's very annoying when you want to just maybe check your notifications but not unlock your phone. And there's no like quick feature on the iPhone to just look at your screen. Now when it comes to HTC 10, and this also goes for the HTC One 9 that they released late last year. So you can also press the power button here on the side if you want to just look at your lock screen. Now one thing that I love about HTC devices, and I also know the LG G series also has this feature. You can double tap the screen to see your lock screen, your notifications, or anything. You can double tap for it to shut back down. So that's really nice and it's really handy. And this was a key feature for me when I used the HTC like the One M8 that didn't have a fingerprint scanner, and also for the HTC One M9. Now when it comes to this fingerprint scanner, it isn't an actual button like the iPhone's is. So the iPhone is an actual physical button that you can press down that clicks. This is recessed, so it's not a button at all. It also has kind of like an oval shape instead of a circular shape like the iPhone and Nexus 5X has. Pretty much all fingerprint scanners. I think the Samsung Galaxy S7 kind of has an oval shape as well. So I guess that's where HTC got that inspiration from when it came to making this, but it's a little slightly different. And I know on the S7 it is a physical button like the iPhones. So here you just put your finger over it and it just nicely unlocks. This is pretty fast as well. Now comparing this to the iPhones, the animation speeds are different. So even though the iPhone 6s fingerprint scanner is like lightning fast, the animation is really slow. So I can actually, I'm thinking I can get to actually using my phone faster on an HTC One versus me doing this and having to wait for all of the loads to load up, all the apps to load up. So just because that spring animation, this one it just opens up. So HTC One, well, HTC 10 has a really nice fingerprint scanner. Oh, and another thing, if you guys can hear, so of course it has these capacitive buttons down here at the bottom, and when you press them, you get a vibrational feedback, and it also, you can hear the vibration and feel it as well. So when you unlock this phone, you hear that vibration and you can feel a very slight vibration, which is a nice feedback letting you know that your phone is unlocked. And if it's the wrong finger, you'll actually, so visually looking at the device, the screen will turn on. So this is another way that you can kind of look at the screen, just using the lock screen. If you, because you can't press this, and well, let me just go over the ways you can get the screen to turn on. Like I mentioned, you could on past iPhones without it unlocking like that. If you lightly touch it, then you'll see that you can look at the lock screen because you have to actually hold your finger here. You also can use a finger that isn't registered. So with a lightly tapping a finger that isn't registered, or holding. So So you'll see try again in the fingerprint logo. You also get a double vibration, let you know that it didn't register. See if you guys can hear it. It doesn't want to do it. There it is. So the vibration feedback for letting you in is a 1 vibration, and then the feedback for letting you know that it's the wrong finger or it didn't go through and you need to try again, it's a double vibration. On the iPhone, when you use the wrong finger, it'll say try again at the bottom. And I think on the 3rd time it'll bring up maybe the passcode. Yeah. So 3 times with the wrong finger, it'll bring up try again, and I believe if you keep trying, it'll lock the phone for like 5 or 10 minutes on the iPhone. I don't know how many times you can keep trying on the HTC. Now when it comes to the Nexus 5X, the fingerprint scanner is also pretty fast, and it's really big. So it's nice and big, but it's naturally where you would, or around the region you will hold your phone. I usually hold my phone like this, so it's not very hard for me to just bring my finger over and unlock it. So here, if you use the wrong finger, you'll feel a vibration. The screen doesn't turn on. Also a double vibration. Well, that time the screen did turn on. Oh, it didn't. Okay. So once again, double vibration, screen doesn't turn on. Similar to the double vibration on the HTC 10. And then with the correct finger, okay, it didn't read it that time. And sometimes it'll do this if you're just playing with it. If you see too many attempts, try again later. So it's kind of locked me out because I was using the wrong finger, my middle finger. So it doesn't look like I can get in right now. Maybe if I unlock the phone, okay, then lock it back, and then use my index, and I'm in. So it gives you a very, very, very slight vibration, and also the unlocking sound. So of course, if I had the volume turned off or down, it would probably even be lower. Sorry guys about that, my camera overheated, but just to wrap up the video, in my opinion, which fingerprint scanner do I prefer, front or rear facing? I would have to go with rear facing, and mainly because you unlock it with your thumb if you're actually using the phone, and that's our main finger to actually navigate on the phone. If you're using it with one hand, and I prefer one-handed devices, so it's a lot easier to navigate with just the thumb and just unlocking it with my thumb. And also, if I'm having to go into apps that require a passcode or fingerprint, I can just use my thumb. Or if I need to make a purchase, I can just use my thumb. And the same thing goes with the HTC 10. I can unlock apps with just this. It just feels natural. Sometimes it can be strenuous on the thumb because I use it so much, but it just has that natural feel to it. And then when you look at the Nexus 5X, I mean, it feels nice, but we're not really accustomed to using our index fingers on phones. We haven't really been conditioned to it as much as our thumbs. That's why we have the navigation bar, home buttons, and everything. You use your thumb. So this, although this feels nice, the fingerprint scanner on the back, So it can be a little inconvenient to use. I just prefer the front. It would be nice if they came out with a phone that had both, so you can kind of pick and choose. But you know, that's probably way down the line. If someone decides to throw 2 fingerprint scanners on the phone. But if you guys have any questions about any of these devices, fingerprint scanners, or what phones I recommend, just let me know. Fire off in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share the video. And if I had to pick my favorite fingerprint scanner, I would say it's the HTC 10. Just because it's on the front, it has the vibrational feedback, and I think that's just kind of like an Android thing. The iPhone doesn't have that, and it's not too fast. It's fast, but it's not too fast. So there you have it. This was a comparison of fingerprint scanners on our smartphones in 2016 and to all these devices 2015. But yeah, that's it. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.